Hello, Nicole Coleman here from Red Eye Productions to bring you information about a pulmonary embolism. A pulmonary embolism is where something like a blood clot, air bubbles, a tumor, or even a piece of fat blocks a pulmonary artery or an artery to the lung. Jared Garner is a young man who was climbing a tree and then miscalculated how high up he was and jumped down nearly 20 feet and fractured his femur. We have a quick reenactment right here for you. After this, he was rushed to the emergency department where he underwent surgery to fix his femur. So Lindsay, can I call you Lindsay?
No.
Well, Lindsay, what did you do when Jared was rushed to the emergency department?
Well, my name is Dr. Warren, so you can call me Dr. Warren, and we treated Jared for a fractured femur, and after he underwent surgery, we had him spend the night at the hospital. However, because his femur was fractured, that led to some of the fat from his bone marrow to slip past us unnoticed and into his bloodstream. That fat then traveled up to the lungs and lodged itself in one of the lung's main arteries, obstructing the blood flow to part of the lungs. We noticed something was wrong when Jared's heartbeat increased, and oh, hello, Bella. This is the hospital's therapy cat. Her name's Bella. But Jared's heart rate increased, and he actually developed a bit of a slight fever. And we weren't 100% sure what was actually happening, but the situation lined up with pulmonary embolism, so I ordered a CT scan, and it came back, and it not only told us that there was a pulmonary embolism, but it also showed where it was.
Would you first describe a pulmonary embolism and then its treatments?
Well, a pulmonary embolism is where there's something blocking an artery to the lung, and that can cause the part of the lung that's not receiving blood flow to actually die, and can also in turn cause oxygen levels of the blood to decrease and affect other parts of the body. Because pulmonary embolisms are usually caused by blood clots, they're treated with anticoagulants, which keep the clot from increasing in size or number, or thrombolytics, which helps the body dissolve the clot faster. However, because the embolus was caused by fat, we would use an embolectomy to remove the clot with either a catheter or even manually if it's big enough.
So, Mr. and Mrs. Gardner, how did you both react to young Jared suddenly developing a pulmonary embolism?
I was so worried. I've only read about this kind of thing in textbooks, and that's my child, and it was really disturbing to have something like that really happening to me in real life, and I've been just really worried.
Mrs. Garner was hysterical.
How about you, Mr. Gardner?
Sorry, what?
How did you react to your son developing a pulmonary embolism?
What now?
He was watching football the whole time. I don't think he realized anything was even wrong with Jared until Miss Coleman asked.
So since your husband was watching football, what did you do while you were waiting for Jared?
Well, when I was in the waiting room, I decided to Google some of his symptoms, and when pulmonary embolism popped up, I dismissed it firsthand because it really usually affects the elderly and obese, and
Which isn't quite true, it's just seen more commonly amongst the elderly and obese, mainly due to their lack of movement and more likely to have a disorder with the ability to clot.
The nurse came back out. Obviously, I'm contesting her decision that it's a pulmonary embolism because he just fell out of a tree and he's not in the at-risk categories, so there's...
Now let's see what Dr. Ward has to say about preventing pulmonary embolism.
Yeah, so you can prevent pulmonary embolism by just keeping your blood flow going. You can do that by exercising on a daily basis. If you're going to be on a long road trip or something, just standing up every hour or so and getting that blood pumping. Don't cross your legs, don't wear tight clothing, those restrict the blood flow. Also, losing weight if you're overweight helps, limits the risk of developing pulmonary embolism.